everyone, and welcome to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host, Rob Bentley, and thanks for tuning in. On today's final show of the 2015-2016 athletic season, we'll recap an exciting championship weekend for the Bulldog men's tennis team. We'll check in with the Ferris State track and field squad, and we'll also review a great finish to the regular season for Bulldog softball. We'll start first, though, with head coach Chad Berryhill, the men's tennis team, the GLIAC champions for the second straight year, and congratulations.
Thanks, Rob.
Exciting weekend for the Bulldogs. 2 matches at home this past weekend. You knew you needed 2 wins to clinch that outright championship, and your team was able to do so.
Yeah, our guys were pretty excited to play our last regular season matches at home as well. And again, our singles play really stepped up over the weekend. We knew Walsh and Tiffin they were both already in the tournament, but kind of still trying to find their own seed as well. And we knew they were going to come out strong, and they did that, but our guys rised up to the occasion and have a good weekend.
Both matches 8-1 scores in favor of the Bulldogs, but it was 2-1 following doubles play both days.
Yeah, we're a little bit bummed with the doubles. That's something that seems like we talk about every time I'm on the show, and we really stress a lot during the week. So we dropped one at 2 doubles against Walsh and 3 doubles against Tiffin. Just didn't play as well as we would have liked, but that lead in doubles is so key when you know you can at least do up 1 match going into singles. And like we've mentioned before, we really feel our strength is in the singles, but we've been playing good doubles the whole year. So we just got to keep back to work, and that's going to be a key going into the tournament this weekend.
You swept all 6 singles flights both days. Talk about some of the individual performances who played well for you here on the weekend.
Yeah, Till Von Winning's really been playing some tough matches for us lately. He's been pulling out a lot of really close matches. It was kind of odd to see him win a pretty easy match there on Sunday, because he's been playing a lot of 3-setters or close 2-setters. He had a really good weekend. Vasil Serduk at #1 singles. He's had a great conference year in singles and doubles. He's been 8-1 in conference and singles, and at #1 doubles he's played really well. And Nuruddin Iswan, he won some tough matches playing #3, and our bottom of the lineup's really carried us. Our 4, 5, and 6 have been stellar the whole year. That's always been a tough out when you're playing indoors and you're playing those first 4 matches, and your 5 and 6 are going to come on afterward. I mean, we've just been in clutch and winning those 2 matches every year, or every match. So that's really been helping our team out with that confidence going into singles.
Use the home court to your advantage. 11-0 at home this season, unbeaten here inside the Racket and Fitness Center.
Yeah, it's really credit to our crowd. I mean, a lot of the other Division II matches for tennis, there's just not a lot of people out there. So when people come into our venue and it's loud, people are cheering. We had people with pom-poms out there on Saturday and screaming and yelling for our team. It gives our guys a lot of energy, and that really carries over into the match play. I think the other team is not used to having that, so it's an intimidating factor for them. But for our guys, we rise to another level when we play those matches at home.
What does it mean to win that GLIAC championship outright for the second straight year after Northwood had that long run? You've finally been able to turn it back around in the Bulldogs' favor.
Yeah, it's been Ferris or Northwood for a long time, so I'm glad it's Ferris again. And I think what we've been telling people that they have to understand is we really only have 1 returning starter from our last year's team, so we're really rebuilding. We've got 3 freshmen in our starting lineup, 2 sophomores and 2 juniors, 1 playing both and 1 only playing doubles. So it's tough when you're going through some growing pains with some younger guys, but they've really stepped it up every time that they've played. And just to go out there every time and compete as hard as they've had, it's been awesome for a coach to watch. And they're listening in matches, improving each match, so that's all you can ask for.
Really speaks well for the future with so many young guys seeing so much playing time here as you win a championship, and you'll have a lot of those guys coming back.
Yeah, we've got the entire roster coming back, and we have 2 guys that are signed for next year as well. So we're really excited about the future of our team. It's going to get just competitive within our own team just to make our lineup, and then as our region gets stronger, we just have to keep stockpiling talent to keep up with everybody else. But it's great to be at the top of our conference once again, and hopefully we can hold on to that for a few more years.
This week, the GLIAC tournament in Midland, you go in as the #1 seed, get a first-round bye, but you'll take on a very good opponent in the second round, either Tiffin again or Northwood.
Yeah, it's tough not playing that Friday night match. Since last year, now those teams get a bye, where 8 teams used to get in, now 6 are getting in. So it's really nice to play that Friday night match, because you get some nerves out and get a little bit loose. So we don't have that luxury this time, so we're going to have to come ready to play. It's not easy winning your conference tournament. I mean, everyone is out to get you, and we've had that target painted on our back the entire year. So it's not easy to play everybody a second time and still expect just to have those same type of matches go your way. So we're really going to have to play a lot better tennis. Doubles is going to be key for us, and then our singles guys are going to have to step up. And we're also transitioning from playing a lot more outdoor the last couple of weeks. Now we're going to have to go and play indoor, which suits our team well, playing indoor or out, but we're going to have to make that adjustment in practice this week.
What would it mean to go in there and win the conference tournament to go along with that regular season championship?
Yeah, it's been elusive for us since I've been here. We've been in the finals a couple times, but never been able to win the championship. So as we look to the NCAA regionals and would like to host, that's going to go a big step in our direction to capture that. But not since 2012 have we won the GLIAC conference tournament. So that was one of our goals we set out in the beginning of the year, and we checked off the regular season, and hopefully we can check off another goal and win the conference tournament.
You mentioned the NCAA tournament. Official pairings will come out early next week, and number 2 in the region right now as it stands. Talk about the potential maybe for postseason play.
Yeah, I mean, being the number 2 seed would be great, and hopefully get a chance to host here in Big Rapids. But our region is very tough this year. There's a lot of parity. It's one of those things you don't even really know who you want to play in the first round of the NCAA tournament because everyone has so much depth in their singles lineup. Doubles teams are getting stronger. Everyone in our region is going to be playing conference tournaments this weekend, so we'll kind of see how that all shakes out. But for us, it's really not about the opponent. It's just we're going to have to go out and play our style of tennis and be aggressive and just play loose and let our younger guys get that experience and hopefully overcome any adversity we have over the weekend. You
went through the GLIAC regular season 9-0, had a chance to face all the teams that you could see in the tournament this weekend. Talk about that field and some of the competition.
Yeah, it's a tough field. Even our conference has a lot of parity as well. With the potential to see Northwood in the semifinals, I mean, those Ferris State-Northwood matches are always epic, but Tiffin has a great chance of advancing as well, so that'll be an interesting how that plays out to face us in the semis. Grand Valley, we had a very tough match with them. They're on the other side of the draw as the number 2 seed, so if we get a chance to play them again, I know our guys will be excited. I know their guys will be excited, so that will be a very tough match, and they're number 3 in the region, so they'd like to move up, but we just got to take it one ball at a time, one match at a time, and we know that we've got that target, like I said, pinned on our back, so we're just going to have to step up and play good tennis this weekend.
Finally, talk about what it means to win a second straight championship here, building the tradition that has been established for so long at Ferris State.
Yeah, it's great. I was texting with Laurent Gallerno, one of our captains from last year's team, and he was really excited about our team, but I had to thank him for really helping to pave the way. So it's nice to have our alumni so excited about that Ferris is back and that we're winning conference championships again and doing it consecutively, and that's all thanks to the tradition that's been set forth before our guys have had this opportunity. So that's been the most fun. But just watching our guys develop throughout the year and to see them reach their goals, that's been the most important thing. They've worked so hard and done it with fitness, done it on the court, early morning practices, so it's great to see all that culmination at the end result in a championship.
Well, Coach, congratulations again. 5th Ferris State team to win a conference championship this year, and best of luck in the GLIAC tournament.
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.